So today is Tag Tuesday, and I'm going to be doing the Nosey Librarian Tag. So stick around to see what it's all about. Well, hey friends, for those of you new around here, my name is Roger and welcome to my channel, Roger's Reads. So today I'm going to be doing a tag, and this is called the Nosey Librarian Tag. And this one was done by the fine gentleman over at Strip Cover Lit, and I will put a link to their channel and a link to the original video below. So the Nosey Librarian, actually my librarians, actually, you know what, there was a Nosey Librarian at my library up the hill here. Usually every time I would check out books, she would look through it and then comment on all of the books I was checking out, which kind of cracked me up. I do believe it irked some people, but yeah, it didn't bother me. And actually, we ended up chatting about books, so that was a lot of fun. So on to the tag. So the first question is, what has been the most influential library in your life? For that, I'm going to go with the Houghton Library. That's from the Houghton, Hancock area in Upper Peninsula of Michigan, where I'm from. So I used to hang out at the library probably every day after school in high school, and would come home with armloads upon armloads of books. And I used to go there in during my grade school years too, but not as often. My parents would take me there maybe once or twice a week, but I always came home with tons of books. And then it's because of that library that I ended up with my love for reading. And it was also interesting. The librarians didn't seem to pay too much attention to what I was checking out, and I did end up checking out quite a few, shall we say, adult-themed books when I was a kid. So next question, honest assessment. What will they title your biography? So for this one, this is really hard because I really have no idea. But you know what? I'm going to go with The Boy Who Could Not Make Up His Mind, because I have a tendency to get bored pretty quickly with stuff, but never with BookTube, so don't worry. So over the years, I've switched jobs and careers several times, taken on and subsequently abandoned numerous hobbies, etc., etc. So, I mean, yeah, I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. So, there's that. Number 3. The story from your life that you most hope your librarian never finds out. Well, that's a tough one. I don't know if there's any stories from my life that I wouldn't want my librarian to find out, or, well, I guess, well, now upon reflection, I guess there are. You know what? Maybe I'm going to go with the year that I lived in Paris when I was 24. There are some things there, but what happens in Paris stays in Paris. So next question, what is your favorite word? So for that, I'm going to go with the word discombobulated. I don't know why, but I just love that word. I love how it rolls off the tongue, discombobulated. Or if you're having kind of a frenzied day, you just can say, oh, I feel all discombobulated today. I also love its opposite, recombobulate. I don't know if they have this by you, but here, when you go through airport security, I know you have to take off your shoes and your belt and empty your pockets into the bins. There's an area just past security called the recombobulation area, which always gives me a chuckle. Next question. 3 weird things of which you are afraid, and 1 way which you would prefer not to die. Strange question. But, you know, I don't know if there's anything really weird that I'm afraid of. Maybe heights and closed spaces, but I don't think I'm really alone in that. I think a lot of people have that issue because I'm terribly claustrophobic. But I will say airplanes, I'm terribly afraid of airplanes. I've never been comfortable flying, and I actually tend to avoid it whenever possible. But I can't think of anything weird that I'm afraid of. You know, things like public speaking and all that don't bother me. I used to be a teacher after all. What was the other part of this? Oh, 1 way in which you prefer not to die. 1 way, I would probably say drowning for that. I came close to drowning when I was a kid, and that whole experience was a memory that never left me. What's kind of funny about that is after it happened, my little sister went around for weeks telling everybody, oh, my brother Roger drowned last weekend, and she couldn't understand why everybody acted so horrified when they told her. Especially when my mother started receiving telephone calls from people offering her their condolences. So, yeah, that was a weird little event. Next question, your favorite book as a grade schooler? You know, that was so long ago. But the book that comes to mind would probably be The Secret of the Old Clock, one of the books in the Nancy Drew mystery series. I also love The Call of the Wild, though I don't recall how old I was when I read it. It's possible I was in high school, but I do think I was still in grade school when I read that one. What have your interactions with the police been like? So this is a tough question. If I'm to answer truthfully, I would have to say mostly negative. When I was in my 20s, police used to consistently raid gay bars, throw people on the floor, throw them against a wall, ask for their ID, arrest them just for being in a gay bar, and as well as harass people as they walked home from said bars. I can't begin to tell you how many times I've been stopped by the police with them accusing me of prostitution and telling me that being gay was illegal in Wisconsin, and how would I like to be arrested. So police officers were not people that you turned to or looked up to during those times. You know, I was attacked once when leaving a bar. A group of people jumped me from behind. So against my better judgment, my roommate called the police, because, you know, it's pretty battered up. And when the cops came, the moment they found out what bar I was leaving, they asked me if I propositioned the people who attacked me, and they ended up saying that I probably had it coming. So yeah, I still tend to avoid the police, and it's unlikely I would ever call them for anything unless maybe if I witnessed a murder perhaps. And I typically avoid bringing myself to their attention. Just a couple of months ago, I was at a neighborhood watch meeting, and a police officer walked in, and immediately I just had this urge to leave. You know, I guess I could say that police officers trigger me in a way. So yeah, those are basically due to bad experiences back in the 80s. I know times are a little bit different now, thank goodness. So I guess I digressed on that one. What's the next question? Number 8. All-time favorite book cover. You know, I'm not sure if I have an all-time favorite book cover. There's been so many good ones and so many bad ones. But for that, I don't know, maybe I'll go with, where's the binding? The binding has kind of a cool book cover here. And I've shown this before on the channel here, but I love the gold embossing on the hardcover. Very pretty. And if I remember correctly, the Shades of Magic, this is the collector's edition, has a cool cover. Well, that's not so much the cover, it's like the inside. That's cool. And actually, yeah, and the inside and the back inside covers are cool as well. But yeah, so I'll go with the binding for that. Yeah, there's a lot of covers I really like. I actually like all the covers on the Mortal Instruments series as well. So where am I? Number 9. How many places have you lived? Okay, so there's a place I grew up. There's 2 places in Marquette, Michigan. And then in Milwaukee, there's been 7 places in Milwaukee. Then there was France. Then there was Florida, and then one place in Florida, and then there was Atlanta. So that is a total of 13 different places that I lived. So, as I told you, I have a difficult time making up my mind. So, next question. Take 11 booktubers that you like and or admire, and why you like and or admire them, and compliment Stripped Cover Lit. First of all, Stripped Cover Lit, you guys rock. So, As for tagging, I think a good majority of the people I follow have already done this tag because I've seen it on several of their challenges, their channels. But if not, I tag the following people. Kevin from Irish Reader, his videos never fail to bring a smile to my face. Harriet Rosie. Now, Harriet Rosie does great videos, and I've discovered a lot of excellent thriller novels and suspense novels from her channel. Next up is Booky Lora. I recently discovered her channel and enjoy her videos a lot. And she reads a lot of middle grade novels, which are a lot of fun. Next up is Dane from Dane Reads. So Dane is one of the first people that I followed on BookTube, and I love his book reviews, and I'm in constant envy of his book collection. 5 is TJ from TJ Reads the Stars. So I really love Tom's videos. He's such a personable young man and puts so much energy and emotion into his videos. So yeah, TJ. Next up is Elliot Brooks. So if you like fantasy novels, then you'll want to check out Elliot's channel. She puts out some fantastic videos, and she's also recently published a book as well, which I do need to pick up. Next up is Peter from Peter Talks Books. So he's another booktuber who I've followed from the beginning, and I've discovered a lot of good books from his channel, and he's also good for a chuckle as well. He has a really bubbly and fun personality. Number 8 is Shawn from Shawn the Book Maniac. Though Shawn reads a lot of different books that I do, I love watching his vlogs, especially his Friday reads. Number 9, what page are you on? So so I just recently discovered this channel, and so far I'm really enjoying the content he puts out. And I've actually gone through quite a few of his backlisted videos. And number 10 is Todd the Librarian. So he's another favorite of mine from the very beginning. I love his deadpan delivery, and he puts out some really interesting and unique videos. And number 11 is Lindsey Reads. So this is another channel that I've just recently discovered, and I'm really enjoying her videos thus far, especially when her beautiful fluffy black cat makes an appearance. So that does it for this tag. And if I didn't tag you and you haven't done this tag, well, then consider yourself tagged. It's a fun one to do, the Nosey Librarian Tag. So that about does it. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of your support. And if you like this video, please click the like button below, as it helps my channel out. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. That way you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. And that about does it. Roger and out.